Hey guys, welcome back to my Patterna playthrough. So we're back on this level with all the directed edges and stuff. I figured out this, by the way. So this shows the information, so even though the group only extends that far, we know information about that. So this is the easy one on this level. What else do we know? We have 15 nodes left, but this needs 17, so we know this connects to this group somehow, because it can't just get the 2 extra from here. But then we know that this doesn't connect, as it were, to that. So these 3 nodes must be separate from that, because there's no other way of that they can be like that. So I believe that has to be non-pattern. So 12, we only have 11 of these, so it has to connect to this. Then we have that there are 2 pattern nodes somewhere that are not connected to this group, and that the 2 non-pattern probably separate them. Well, no, they must, obviously. So, well, if they're going to be anywhere along here, then the non-pattern has to. So if it were here, the non-pattern would have to be here and either there or there. Oh wait, no, they go different directions. Okay, oh, that makes it a bit more tricky. It couldn't be these 2 are non-pattern, or this one and this one. So I think these 2 have to be pattern, no matter what. Then, well, that wouldn't separate and that wouldn't separate, so these 2 have to be pattern, which I think means could still be that and that, or this and that, but I think either case that's pattern, or in fact I think in any case this one up here has to be pattern. I think the only way it works out is like that. Okay, I got there in the end. I may have actually guessed that slightly, because I think that you might have needed that information there. But, you know, just basically got there. Ooh, one with colours. So we know one of these is pattern. We know that one of the blue is pattern and that we have 2 overall, so let's see. Well, clearly that can't be pattern, because one of these is pattern. That tells us some radius thing, so one of these is pattern. So, well, if this is pattern, then there's no other place we can put the other one, so it has to be like this. So we got a similar kind of thing. We know that 2 of these blue are pattern. We have 3 overall, and that one of these is pattern. Well, since we know that only one of these is pattern, we know that this is pattern. Okay, that tells us that it has to be these 2, right? That wasn't too bad. This might be a kind of short episode. I'm probably gonna regret saying that though. Yeah, okay. So, 2 greens. Okay, so we know one of the greens is here. at least. It could be both. Which means it can't be... We also know that the groups aren't connected. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And the pattern nodes go here. I feel like that's probably the solution, though. I think in either case, this is non-pattern. Okay, that helps a bit. If this one goes down, though, we know that. In fact, it can't go down like that, because otherwise it would either connect to this, or this wouldn't be able to have a large enough thing. So we know it goes right. We know that's non-pattern. So it either goes that way or down there. Or in either case, I don't think it can go here, because if it goes down there, either way it'll be next to there, so it can't be there. We know that's one. So what does that tell us? Probably that my initial guess was probably correct, but I feel like that's the other. Yeah. So the rest are in these groups, which means it could be like there, or it can be around there. Oh wait, no, if it's in this case, it still has to be there, right? Which means it's not there. Okay. I feel like it's not trivial apparently, but I feel like I can probably work it out from here. So what do we know? We know it either goes... No, in fact we have... Yeah, I'm being silly. It has to be these. So 2 of these green ones are pattern, and we have 8 overall, and then 5 are part of that group. So anyway we go, this is one. There are 3 that aren't part of this group. So if we went along there, that won't have enough space. Likewise, if we go up here, there's nowhere to put the ones that aren't part of that group. So I think that it has to be all of these, and then these 3. Right? Yes. Oh, what is this? Oh my god. Okay, wow, I might actually need to like scroll around. This looks a bit daunting. We have 42 pattern nodes in here somewhere. Okay, let's see if there are any obvious things we can figure out. Okay, one of these. How do I scroll around? Okay, arrow keys, that's a bit annoying. Okay, I think it has to do with like, okay, so there's 8 in the green area. We know this doesn't connect to that. So that's not one. There are 2 in the green area that aren't part of these 2 groups. Because that adds up to 6. We know these 2 groups aren't connected. But then again, that 4 doesn't have to all be in the green area. We know it doesn't connect to the 5 though. Well, we know the 16 isn't connected to any of these groups, right? Which means that the 16 nodes must come from the ones in each area that aren't part of the groups. So we know that each of these... Do we know that? I guess I could go around is the issue. But I feel like definitely any... And there's one more in green. So we know that's not. We know that's not. So we know that is. Okay, so now all the others in here are part of these groups. We'll probably do a similar thing for here. Because it can't get into there without going past one of these. So it has to be there. Which means that's not. Okay, where can this go? This can't go. It can't go there. Okay, that's a bit easier. No, that isn't pattern. Oh yeah, that's not pattern. We know that it can't be both of these though. In fact, can it even be this one? No, because then this would connect to it no matter what. Which means it must be these two. And there's 4 more in here which must connect to this. I believe that these have to be connected. No. Oh, that's wrong. Okay. I guess conceivably I made some kind of mistake. Oh, we know that's not one. Okay, that's obvious. Okay, so it could be 1, 2, 3. It could be these 3. And then these 4. I think that's the only way it works out. Yeah, I just didn't see that way of fitting it together. Okay, this should help a bunch. So we know it's not these. It has to be these. And we've finished like half the board. Now this bit is going to be a bit trickier. So this just feels like a way of like I have to just fit together everything. I feel like that has to be non-pattern. Okay, we know that this one can't be pattern because this has to use some ones in this area, and if it's here, there's, you know, it goes through there, there's no way it can get, so that's non-pattern. Which means to get into the purple area, this, yeah. Because 5 in here aren't part of these groups. So it could be that one, and then these 4. I feel like that's probably the only... Yeah. Means that's not it, that's not it. That's not one. That's not one. So must be like this. There. One of these. So pretty much we just have to fit these amounts in here, and then the extra how many? 4 connect to this. Okay, so like could it be these 2 for this group? In that case, those aren't. It would probably be those 4. Then 5 there. Well, that would work actually. If it were these 2. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2. I don't think that would work. So I think it's probably these 2. In which case it's like that. One more. Which one was, did I say it was? That one. Yes, okay, that took ages. But how many mistakes did I make? I made one mistake. To be fair, that one mistake did reveal 2 nodes, but did it? I think it did. Or maybe it was this one. I can't remember. Anyway, it's been the borders levels, so I'll do... What will I do next, in fact? Brain teasers sounds like it could be difficult. Not recommended for beginners. Colourful? Which one do we want to do? That one has a lot of levels. I feel like going with the colour puzzles might be good, so we'll do that next time. So see you then, guys.